Hello everyone, how are you? I hope everyone is doing good in their life. So do I. So let's begin, okay? So for today, I have one topic for you guys. I don't know, hope, I don't know you like it or not, but I want to talk about one thing, okay? And that thing is very important for every one of you. If you are above 18 years old, even if you are like 16 years old, this video is for you. So my thing is that today I would like to talk about the trust and the things we depend on others than on ourselves. For example, so I let's understand this thing by topic. Okay, first I want to give you one example and I try to explain from that example, and after this video I'm gonna give you the gist of this video. You know what you mean? You will understand my whole point at what I'm talking about. So okay, let's begin. The thing is that let's give you one example, okay? My mother, I think she works at one financial office, and it's been like 5 or 6 years she's working there. And my mama, he's a banker. He works at bank. And in our family we don't have anyone who has taken the risks in their life. You know what I mean. So in early times when they were growing up, we had a incident that really made them uh, to think twice when they wanted to take some risks. So in their whole life, they never took any risks. So and when I was growing up, they transferred that thing to me. For example, if I wanted to ride a bike, if I wanted to go somewhere with my friends, they always say that don't go. There might be risks. There might be. I still remember when I was in bachelor and I was my friend called me to go where was that place? Nagarkot. That was Nagarkot, and we'll be there for like for one day. And I asked permission from my mother, and she said no because she said that right now the weather is not good and you might face some problems, this and that. So from that situation, what I learned is that people always say things from their experience rather than reality. They say from their experience that from the reality. That is good on somehow, but that is not applicable to all of them. For instance, there's a one guy. For example, there's a guy uh, who uh, who is big, who tried to do business in his life, but unfortunately he didn't succeed. So there's a one another guy, B guy, and who's doing business for 20 years. And when he started this business, just it just he was just when he started his business, when he started, it was not too hard for him to succeed. You see what I mean? So if somebody asks the questions, if somebody wants to do business and asks the question to Mr. A, then what would be his reaction? Like what would be his answer? Can you guys tell me? So of course you say that doing business is not a cup of tea for everyone. So I don't think you'll be succeed. It's very hard. So the markets is changing. There is no support of government. You have to take the loan from the banks, and the banks rules are changing day by day. And you have everybody is doing business. So who is the consumer? You will put you will give the experience that he has faced in his life to you, to not to do business. But if you ask the same question to the Mr. B who is doing the business for 20 years, the answer would be different. Of course, different. He said that yeah, you can do that. You just have to keep your head up. You just have to work hard. You should believe on your product. You should do this and that. There is a government support, you will get the loan easily from the banks, and the consumer are very high, everybody wants to get a job but nobody is doing the business, this and that. He will explain like that. From those situations, what we can understood, so what we can understand, the thing is that from where we are asking the question. For example, if you are asking the right question to the person who is to the wrong person, then he will say from his experience. I'm not saying he's saying wrong, but he's saying from his own experience, and that experience might not be applicable to you because you are seeing something else. But if you so and after that, so from that situation, what we learn, the learn is we learn is that if we want to achieve something, like for example, if you want to be a sportsman, if you want to be a businessman, if you want to work, if you want to be a CEO of some bank, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be an engineer, then you should ask those questions to those person who are excel in that field. So never ask those questions to the wrong person. And I'm going to add another layer into this. Okay, so my another layer is that, for example, I want to give you one example. Okay, let's see, you ask that one sportsman who's a very good football, he's a very like great footballer, and he has broken the the record of Messi, Ronaldo, and he's very good. So if you ask him, so how can I be a footballer, then he will give you the blueprint of he can give you the blueprint. Okay, from where, just I will give you the blueprint, you just have to work on it, and you will get what I get in my life. But the question is, you should not even take his sport seriously on you, because you are not the you might not be as good as him, or you might not be like success. You might not get success. Let I just I think you don't understand my point from this. Let me give you example from another perspective. Okay, the another perspective is that, for example, if you ask one person that how can I do the business, and he says that you have to do this, and you have to you just have to generate the idea, and after that you just need to invest $5,000. From the $5,000, you can get the loan from the bank, and from the bank you have to contact with the supplier, with this vendor, and you just have to open the bank, something like this. He just give you the everything that is needed to be that is needed to start one business. Okay, but you might not be the guy to do a business, but if you maybe you are like good at banking, if you good at doing work for others, but you might not be the good, you might not be the good for yourself, you might not be the good for doing the business for yourself. Then, so on that perspective, what we understand is that, so one thing is that we have to ask the question to the person who is related in this field, and the second thing is that we have to understand ourselves, that whether I am capable of doing this thing or not. For that, you have to trust on yourself. How much do you trust on yourself? That's the one thing. That's the second thing. And the third thing is that, how much do you put effort in your thing, in your where you what you want to achieve. So okay, that's the all thing that I want to say. That if I want to summarize, if I have to summarize this thing, I will summarize like this. First thing is that, you should ask the questions who is excel, who is doing good, to that related field. For example, I already gave you plenty of examples. Second thing is that you have to trust on yourself. Okay, so whether you are capable of doing this thing or not, you have to understand your own capabilities, you have to understand your own strength and weakness. You have, for example, if everybody is doing business, if I'm going to do business, but for the business you have to spend like 18 hours, 20 hours, there will be no family time, but you are the person who wants to spend the time with your family, then there's a conflict arise, you know what I mean. So after So there are so many layers that you need to understand. You are a family man, you like to do like 8 hours job in a day, and rest of the time you want to live with your family. But for the business you have to give more than 18 hours, 19 hours. There will be no family time. You cannot go to the vacation even for the 2 years, 3 years, until your business gets until your business reach in certain position. So are you going to sacrifice those things? Are you going to sacrifice the weekend parties? Are you going to sacrifice the festival? Are you going to sacrifice the time with your family, with your friends? If the question is asked, then you can go for it. Okay. So these are the things you should think yourself, you should understand yourself, and that really makes your life easy. Although that should be I should apply those things on me too, but I'm just saying that I'm saying from my experience. Okay, so that's all about for today. So let's move. Okay, I'm gonna pause this video because I'm going to upload this video in YouTube, and if I'm going to record up in one video, then it is difficult for the even for the YouTube to upload the video. It will take so much time. So okay, I'm gonna just pause this video and I'll talk and end the topic. Okay, yeah.